Happy New Year! This is Randy here at Carchaeology, and Freya the Wonder Dog is warming my lap on this cool Southern California day, and I am just chilling out in the lab reflecting on the year 2023 and all the amazing things that happened and all the stuff that I've been able to share with you, as well as looking forward to 2024 and some really fun projects that I have in the works. Let's see what's coming up that will tempt you guys. So I've got a 1929 Ford hot rod that's coming into the lab later on this week. This was a very traditional 40s era build that was actually done about 10 years ago by someone here in California. It bounced around through the country for about a decade and has surfaced in Pennsylvania. But it is one of the coolest retro, just absolute focused on the traditional early days of hot rodding cars that I've seen in quite some time. In fact, this car actually won Best in Show at the Grand National Roadster Show in the Suede Palace, as they call it, in the year 2014 when it was first put together. So that's going to be a really fun car to bring out here to show you guys all of the historic details that are on this car, all the things that make a traditional hot rod what it's really all about, and I'm looking forward to burning a little rubber here in the valley with that. My apologies ahead to my neighbors for that annoyance, but damn, got to do it. Got to try all the flavors, and I've not done a proper hot rod ever, even though I absolutely love that scene, and it's going to be a blast. Let's see, other cool stuff that's going on. Continued work on the buggies. I've got the Chimp Dune buggy over there that I did the article or video on recently here that you've seen. I've found some more historic information on that. We've got it up and running and driving now, and it's going to be shot for a magazine article here fairly soon as well. And I will certainly share some more adventures with that, as well as some of the historic stuff that we found about that car and about the previous owner. Another project that I've been working on in the lab and kind of keeping quiet has been a 1957 Carmen Ghia that I'm doing up like a La Carrera Panamericana race car. And I've got it right here in front of me here. I've got the base color down. I've got the graphics started. We're going to do some period sign writing on it. I've researched some of the sponsors from some of the early events. I've picked a great one that are going to go on the flanks here. I'm going to really try to do this as if it is a car that just came off the race in, say, 1957 or so. And really try to age it down, try to do some scenic work on it so that it looks like it's dirty, even though it's not, and then get that up and running and driving and out to the shows and that sort of thing. I've always loved the vintage race vibe. You've certainly seen other cars that I've had and ones that I currently have in my collection that sort of have that. My 356 Porsche has race graphics on it and stuff. This one I'm just going a little bit farther with. I've always loved the sporting look of the Carmen Ghia, and even though it's not the fastest car in the world, they certainly did run VWs through a lot of off-road races. In fact, one could say that Volkswagens have raced more off-road than any other vehicle ever. But in any case, so the La Carrera Panamericana Ghia is coming together. You can see the German flag and the Mexican flag there on the hood. A lot more to come with that as well. So there have been some departures here at the lab over the holidays and over the break. The 190 SL is gone, and that is making way for the 29 Ford hot rod that's coming in. The 1940 Mercedes is actually gone as well, off to Europe for restoration, and I will follow up with you guys on that as that progresses. They've promised to keep me posted on what's going on over there, and if I can share it, I certainly will. Let's see, other fun stuff that's coming up. Lots of great events that are ahead of me here. We've got the Grand National Roadster Show coming up that I hope to bring this particular hot rod that's coming in there to be a part of that event 10 years after when it won Best in Show in its class. Let's see, what else is coming up as well. Later on this year, we've got a huge trip planned off to England for the Goodwood Revival. I've got my Goodwood hat on today to remind myself of that upcoming adventure. A lot of other fun events going on as well this weekend. We're aimed off to Orange County for a Volkswagen specific or Volkswagen themed Cars and Coffee event at the Finish Line Auto Club down there by the Orange County Airport, which is always a spectacular event. I'm going to bring the Volkswagen Fastback that I shared with you recently and show that off and share that with some folks. Let's see, other projects going on. We're still neck deep in dealing with the clear out of this estate of vehicles out of the high desert here in Southern California and all the VW parts that came with that. That's been a huge challenge and a huge blessing and a really fun adventure. I'm going to be heading out tomorrow to load up some more of that stuff to bring it on back here to the lab for sorting and potential sale or eventual sale. Let's see what else is happening. The Family 34 Packard is here at the house. This is a vehicle that I spent an immense amount of time with in my childhood from about 1971 to 1981, right when I was really, swimming in fertile soil when it came to being a car nut. That car we brought back into the family after it was gone for about 35 years. And now with the passing of my mom and the loss of her garage, it's now back here to the lab where I can play with it and have a lot more fun with it, which is cool. My brothers will come out. They'll get a chance to drive it, so on and so forth. Good stuff. Let's see what else is happening. It's about all I can think of right now. Oh, the fire truck. I did share the video of the fire truck with you guys. That is still to come. I got to get that thing fired up and going. Let's see. There's a bunch of other projects as well, of course. But the ones that I'm focused on primarily at the moment are the Carmagia, which I think is going to be a total blast, and on dealing with the estate sale of all the parts and stuff that are coming in. And then playing with that hot rod when it shows up here in the next couple of days. So that is what I'm up to at the beginning here of 2024. I thank all of you for watching, and I wish each and every one of you a very, very happy new year. Let's make 2024 the year that we all get out and play with our cars and share it with others and have a great time. History on Wheels is what it's all about for me. I love these cars. I love the people that I get introduced to through them. It's just a treat that I absolutely never tire of. And as I'm aging here a little bit and getting a little gray in the beard, I'm focusing on the parts of it that really mean the most to me. And that is the story behind each and every one of these vehicles. So, I look forward to sharing more of those stories with you guys. And again, I thank you so much for watching. So keep on digging them up and driving them. Bye-bye.